Hello everybody, welcome back to Simulated Heaven, and we are in Project Cars. We are looking at the Formula Rookie at Bathurst. Now, the reason I'm making this video, and I am driving and I'm talking live here, so again, excuse the driving, won't be very good. It's more about explaining my views on the game rather than the gameplay. Now, first of all, of course, this game has not been released. It will be released in roughly a month, around October, sorry. And that's kind of why I decided to make this video, because it's so close. But of course, everything is subject to change. So of course, we could find that some of these things could be improved or changed from now, you know, until the official release. But anyway, I thought it's kind of close enough for me to do a little video to talk about my current feelings on the game. Now, my current feelings are that the game is pretty good, but in terms, from the point of view of a reasonably hardcore simulator fan who plays games such as iRacing, a Sept course, a GameStop car, etc., etc., I find this game is not, at the moment, I'll say at the moment, is not in that league. In terms of the graphics are good. I'm finding that the graphics are quite taxing on my system, especially the fact that I'm running at Bathurst. I find that Bathurst is quite heavy on my system for whatever reason. I think because there's quite a lot of objects, quite a lot of detail. But yeah, I'm finding the game performance not great. I mean, I haven't got a completely up-to-date system. I have got a 7970 and a 3770K CPU, as I probably said a million times before. So I haven't got the best rig. I am aware of that, but I don't know. I was kind of expecting a slightly better performance. I actually had to start playing in 1080p on this track in order to get a better performance. Something I don't usually have to do on other tracks. And I also had to take off the shadows, and I had to put I had to put all of the world and the car detail onto high. And even now, it still is a little bit low FPS at times. It doesn't really go under 30 really though. So yeah, I'm finding that maybe there could be some more optimization. But the graphics are nice, but I wouldn't say they're amazing. One thing I've always found with Project Cars graphics is I sometimes find them a little bit hazy. You know, when you were looking at stuff, it's a little bit hazy to me. Now, you could argue that is maybe because I haven't got a system that is good enough to run, or maybe it's a setting I'm using. I don't know, but for me, I've not been able to see Project Cars without this slight kind of haziness to everything. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but it's kind of something I see in this game that I don't see in many other racing games, really. But yeah. Now, the most important part, of course, is the handling and the physics. Now, this is a major area. So I'm driving the Formula Rookie, and as you guys probably know by now, whoops, wrong gear, I do like these kind of cars. I find them great. They seem to suit me well. Now, as you know, I recently did a few videos on the Formula V in game stock car. Now, when you think about the handling and the physics of that car, and you think about the handling and physics of this car does not feel as good. It does not feel as realistic. It feels pretty nice, but you just don't have what. I think this is also linked to the tyre model in this game. The tyre model in this game, you can't really feel every little thing that the car is doing. I mean, obviously you have to bear in mind this is using a Thrustmaster T500 RS, so this could be slightly different, or it could be better using other wheels. I have a feeling that because the Logitech G27 is the most popular wheel out there, I would imagine that is probably the wheel that works the best with this game, I would imagine. But yeah, so in my opinion, when using the T500RS, the handling of this car does not feel as good, and the physics does not feel as detailed and everything overall as I get when I play game stock car with the exact same setup. So yeah, basically I'm feeling a little bit underwhelmed really, because they've had quite a while to work on it. I was kind of hoping they would go, you know, that they'll be able to have a nice realistic physics and handling, because the thing is I'm actually running without any aids right now. I'm running with no aids at all. So I would have thought that the handling would be a bit nicer, would feel a bit better, but like I said, for me, I'm not really liking it. I'm not thinking it's good enough when you compare with the likes of a set of course against stock car, etc, etc. And the same really goes for the force feedback. The force feedback is good, but it's not as detailed, it's not as, it doesn't really give you the feeling in the car that I get from other games that I play. Now, I don't know, I kind of have a feeling maybe again that they're going more for the casual racing fan who's going to play with an Xbox controller or something of that nature. What, we lost it, you know? Maybe they're not really going for the hardcore as much as I originally thought, because for me, if you're a hardcore sim fan, I don't think you will be so impressed with this game at the moment. I'm going to say again, at the moment. It's like I said, of course this could be all subject to change when the game is released, but we're so close to release, I would imagine we're not too far off the final product. I did actually try and do the career mode, because that's an interesting feature, the career mode, but it seems that the career mode right now is not working very well for me. I would imagine that's a feature they'll get working a bit better with more time. So yeah, I mean, I would say that if you haven't already bought the game, I'd wait. I'd kind of wait until the game's released, and then hopefully then you'll be able to get a better kind of picture of what the game is like, especially if you're a relatively hardcore simulator fan who plays things like iRacing, set of course, blah blah blah. So that's what I would recommend. I wouldn't pre-order it, I wouldn't go out and splash the cash even, especially if you're that kind of guy who plays a lot of the other simulator games like me. So yeah, so it's good, you know, but I have to say my overall feeling is that of disappointment really. If you consider how long they've had, really, I would have thought they would have done something a bit better, in my opinion. But anyway, we will see what happens when the game is released. Of course, I'll do more videos. I will do more videos when the game is released, and then we will see if some of the things I've talked about have been remedied. Okay, so what I might do is just show you guys a replay. This is a really good track, by the way. I haven't practiced a lot on this track within this game, so I haven't really got everything sorted, as you can probably see from the video. But it is an awesome track. It's one of the classics, and it's on quite a lot of sim racing games these days. Anyway, I'm going to do this bit because I nearly failed this bit last time. There you go. There you go. That was a bit better. And then you got to brake down the hill. And again. Oh yeah, I am getting better gradually. Okay, so my idea was to show you guys a replay. Can we go to the beginning? Maybe. So as you can see, this is very similar to a Formula V, but you know, games Stock Car Formula V and the other things like the Skip Barber or the Spec Racer Ford in iRacing, in my opinion, are way above this. They seem to be way above this in terms of handling physics. And yeah, the graphics are good, but I kind of thought I'd be more impressed by the graphics. And why is that? Why have I only got 30 seconds replay? That is probably a setting somewhere that I've messed up, probably. Anyway, whatever. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any specific questions, or if you also play this game and you have any hints about how I can improve the optimization, or you know, frame rate, or the steering wheel setup, then please can leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.